Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Plus Size in Canada. My name is Miranda, and today's the day we've all been waiting for. I got on the scale this morning for the first time in a month. Here's what it said the last time I got on a scale. And I don't want to see any hating on my scale, okay? No hating on my sunbeam scale, okay? Yes, I know there are many better scales out there, but my scale is mine. And I was gonna say I love her, but I actually don't, because who loves a scale? That's just weird. But the reason why I have that scale is because I like it better. Okay. To me, I just thought of this analogy and it's the exact same thing. Have you ever taken a pregnancy test before? Okay. What do you like? Do you like the 2 lines or do you like the digital? The digital is a bitch to me. Okay. I would rather see lines and then decide with my eyes, what is the reality? Do we see a faint line? Do we see 2 lines? Is there only one? You know, it's nicer. And I find the clear blue to be a little bit rude because it's either pregnant or not pregnant. And that is not what I want to hear either. Actually, not pregnant is what I want to hear. But I just mean especially when I was trying to conceive, or I should say when we were trying to conceive, because I didn't do it alone. I don't think it works that way on your own without medical intervention of any kind. Anyways, well, actually God could do it, but actually he did. Ever heard of Christmas? Okay. We used to have a digital scale, and I actually think I grew up with a digital scale at home, and I hated it. I hated it. And it was always weirdly numbered. Like sometimes it would be like a number 0.6, then you'd hop off, get right back on. It was no, 0.3 actually. Oh no, wait, like you're a pound more. Like they can't be trusted. Okay. And also I just like being able to be like, well, it's kind of in between these numbers. So maybe I lost like an extra pound and it's just hanging out up. Like it just makes me feel better. It makes me able to like be a little bit kinder to myself. And so what? Just don't hate on my sunbeam. Okay. I know I paid like $13 for it like 15 years ago. Get out of me. Okay. If you don't like it, you can leave. Okay, we want the results, Miranda. We want the results. That's why we clicked on the video. We want to know how you did. Well, first, let me tell you how I did. I did okay. I did okay. I already know what the number is on the scale, and I am going to show you. I did take a couple clips this morning because if you didn't know, you should really only weigh yourself in the morning before you've eaten anything. I did have water already, but my coffee was brewing. And I was wearing clothes. Like I'm not one of these like strip everything off just to get on a scale. No. Actually, I did have just this shirt on, not this shirt, but I was dressed. I started this health kick on November 2nd. So just about a month ago, a couple days less than a month because 30 days has September, April, June, and November. But today, right now, is November 30th. I was going to wait until December 1st to weigh myself. But like Vlogmas, remember Christmas? Like I didn't want to mess with the first day of Vlogmas by putting myself on a scale. Like there's no ho, ho, ho in that. Like, well, maybe a little bit of a ho. Hey! But tomorrow is all about Christmas and not about me. So I wanted to do this first. The reason that I started this health journey, I mean, when did I actually start? July 14th, 1985. Like, yeah, when I was born. But I do have an eating disorder and I have gone up and down, up and down, up and down on the scale way too many times to count. I've lost hundreds of pounds to gain hundreds of pounds. Like I have never successfully lost weight and kept it off in my whole life. I'm 36 years old and I'm not getting any younger. Okay. When I kind of got the feeling that things needed to change, it was right around Halloween, and I was feeling really fat, like really fat, and not in the cute way, like not in the pH, but I was feeling sore. My ankles were hurting. My feet were hurting. I was exhausted all the time. Honestly, I would get my kids to go downstairs for me to get something for me. Instead of me running down to my bedroom and running back up, I would say, hey, Sky, can you go grab this? It's on my nightstand. Not because I didn't have time to do it, but because I knew my knees might not handle the day if I tried to do it myself. I have let myself go. What else can I say? I'm on a self-love journey and like self-acceptance. And yes, I need that. I need to love me. And right now, I'm loving myself so much that I'm saying no to myself sometimes. I'm saying, no, Miranda, darling, you do not need to drink 5 coolers tonight. You can have water. If you want to get really frisky and randy, have some Crystal Light in that if you want to. But I'm just trying to live better. There was no like moment that like hit me like a ton of bricks. It was really just the sense kind of all summer of me knowing you can't keep going at this rate, Miranda. You can't, it's catching up to you. And I think it likely was what I looked like, as vain as it may sound, because I hear it, I know, but like, this is my money maker, okay? But as vain as it does sound, I was noticing a change in my face. And I mean, yes, I noticed the change everywhere else too, but really what got me was my face. And I do love myself. I never could say that until I went through eating disorder recovery with an eating disorder specialist who really helped me. She was, I think, a psychologist. I'm not exactly sure. My doctor sent me there and she was a specialist. Her name was Melissa Burgess and she was wonderful. And she taught me, or Dr. Melissa Burgess. Actually, a few people have asked me for the name of the doctor that I went through. But yeah, if you want to know, I'll send you. I don't even know if she still works at the same place, but like talk to your doctor because there are people out there that specialize in disordered eating. And man, it's a web. It's a web. It really is. But she helped me to learn so much about myself. And I didn't even know when I went there that I actually hated who I was. And I wish so bad that I never let myself get to that point. But let's not go into that because like I'm already feeling emotional. We could talk more about that later. Okay, let's just get to the weight. Okay, October 30th, we went to tag our Christmas tree. And when I got home and edited the video together to upload to YouTube, I knew I had to change because it's not like being beautiful is part of my identity. This sounds like I'm such an idiot, honestly. But Curtis tells me that I'm beautiful. And I believe him because I think I am. I think you are too. Please, I'm really not that person. I'm really not. It took me so long to be able to look at myself in the mirror and think, you really are amazing. And I can now, because I love myself. And I don't know why, but on October 30th, when I was looking at the videos, from when we tagged our Christmas tree, I was a little disgusted with myself. And that is not a good feeling. And it wasn't just because of the way my face looked. but it was also because how I felt walking in the woods to go and look for a tree. It was because I was getting winded simply walking. And I am a very active person. If you're not new to this channel, you know, if you want a day in the life vlog, honey, I got it for you, okay? Because a day in my life is called a day where Miranda doesn't sit down. She's way too busy, because I really am. I really, truly am. I don't sit down and watch movies in the day. I don't sit down and watch the news in the mornings. No, stay at home mom. Yes, but when do I stay at home? It's rare because I got shit to do, okay? But I knew on that day, I felt it. And when I looked back at the videos, I was like, babe, you got to be real with yourself here. You are not happy like this. And I was right. So myself agreed with myself. And also, I should say, we had already bought Halloween candy before that point, and I was already eating a lot of it. And I knew Halloween was coming, and I just couldn't do it anymore. I just had to tell myself, Miranda, you love your life and you want to live it, right? You know, I do.
Come here, Jackson. Come here. Come here. Okay, sit. There, good boy. Okay, everybody point to the tree. This is a tree. All right, now.
Was Winnie in it or was it too high?
I don't know. So I got serious with myself, and I wasn't perfect. But over the last month, I cut back so much of the bonus food, the sometimes food, what some may call junk food. I don't like the word junk food because I've learned food freedom, and you can eat whatever you want and lose weight. It's true because I just did it the last month. I did it successfully. But it's a balance. And what I'm finding works for me is to eat all of my meals, to stop making excuses like, Miranda, you have IBS. You can't eat breakfast and then get in the car and go to town. What if you have a situation? Which is very real. But I use these excuses to say, okay, fine, whatever. I won't eat lunch, or I won't eat breakfast. I'll go do my grocery haul, and then I'll come home. I'll do the Costco haul. I'll put everything away, and then I'll have lunch, like breakfast combo. And then it's 3 in the afternoon, and I haven't eaten anything yet, and I'm starving because I actually am starving. And I reach for the food that looks the best to me, which I know psychologically it's going to be the thing with the highest calories, because my body is like, quick, feed me, quick, now, I'm going to faint. I'm so hungry. And that's what I do. And that's what I've done. And that's what I'm not doing right now. So I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and sometimes snacks in between. I am not eating Weight Watchers. I'm not eating points. I'm not doing low carb. I'm not doing keto. I'm not doing any kind of smoothie, green tea, cleanse, whatever. Nothing. I did not look anywhere online to find a diet to work for me. I literally am eating food that I know, because I have common sense, and because I've been to countless nutritionists and dietitians over the years, I know what's good for me. And
I said, I don't think that he's good for you. How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion!
But I know the food groups. I know fruits, vegetables, protein, healthy fats, whole grains. This is what I know. And what I've been doing is trying to eat like full meals every time I'm eating. Even if it's a snack, I'm trying to not just like eat an apple. If I was going to eat an apple, I would eat an apple with peanut butter, a little bit of nuts as well, maybe some carrot sticks on the side, maybe a piece of toast with peanut butter, like whole wheat toast. You get what I'm saying. I'm trying to eat like combination foods, things together. I don't know if that actually makes any difference or not, or if it's really just because I'm eating a better caloric intake for the day, because calories in, calories out, that's how you lose weight, right? So when I got on the scale this morning, I was so nervous that I felt like I could throw up. Actually, it was the same feeling that you have before you pee on a pregnancy test. That's how I was feeling. And when I play the clips, you'll hear excitement in my voice when I'm stepping on the scale. Dyslexia got me again, you guys. Dyslexia got me again. I am happy with the number, but I did think, because I was watching the scale through my phone, not with my eyes straight down at the scale, I actually thought, when you hear me go, oh, what the? I actually thought the number that I lost was 10 pounds less than the amount that I actually lost. So you won't see a clip of my excited face after I took the clip of the scale, because I was actually really grumpy. I was sad because I got all excited thinking, oh my shit, you lost how much in a month? Go you. I lost 10 pounds less than that, but I still did good. Here's the clips. I'm so nervous. So even though, of course, I felt a little disappointed that here I was thinking I lost 25 pounds in a month, I am still happy with losing about 15 pounds over the last almost month. I will tell you that as someone who has done crash diets before and really restricted, because my eating disorder is actually a binge restrict eating disorder, because I'm someone who can lose weight really quickly if I try really hard, which means like starvation. I felt and I feel like 15 pounds for all the hard work that I did. I wish it was just a touch more. Just like even like 17, 18. Like I was hoping in my head the whole time, please be 20 pounds. Please, like, because then I felt like 20 in my head was like the magic number that was going to motivate me to do even better, like, or to continue on in December, even though it's Christmas and it's not going to be super easy to eat within a balance in December. But I think this is where the term realistic goals comes from. My goal of losing 20 pounds in a month is not realistic. I think that they tell you, actually they, like doctors, would tell you 2 to 3 pounds a week is the at most number you should be losing. Just to be safely within the calorie guidelines for your height, age, and weight. But I also know when I weighed myself the first time, I was definitely bloated. I definitely was carrying water weight because I was eating lots of foods that I probably shouldn't have been eating, or at least in the amount that I was eating them. So you guys know if you eat out, you retain water and you can like actually have a higher number on the scale than you actually are. So I thought, you know, if I lost 20 pounds over the last month, then that just means like the first 10 pounds I probably lost in the first couple days because I was drinking more water. I was not drinking alcohol as much or at all, actually. Anyways, I did drink some over the month. Don't get me wrong. Glug, 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 still gonna happen. Just not as much as I was because I do like to party by myself. But realistically speaking, 15 pounds in a month is actually good. And this is the first time in my entire life that I have lost any weight eating in a balance, eating pizza and garlic fingers still, eating cookies still, eating ice cream cakes still. I still ate food, all the foods, and I lost weight. So I'm proud of me. And of course, this journey isn't just about a number on a scale. There have been so many other rewards already in this last month. I'm not as tired. I'm not as tired at all. I have way more energy. I can run up and down the stairs. I just got goosebumps. I really did. I can run up and down the stairs multiple times in a day, and I don't get winded, super winded. I don't have hurt knees. My ankles don't swell up to balloons at the end of every day. And I'm much happier. I really am, which is weird because food is something that makes me happy. But I think that's okay to still have moments that food does make you happy. But if food is the only thing making you happy, then you're not coping well. And you need to find other things to make you happy. I definitely realized that I was addicted to sugar. Addicted. In the way that I felt depressed for about a week at the beginning of this. And it wasn't just because I couldn't cope the way I wanted to with food. It was because my body was craving sugar. How do I know this? Because I felt like someone going through active recovery. I felt like every muscle in my body was hurting. And all I wanted to do was open a bag of Sour Patch Kids. And it was right after Halloween. So there was a lot of candy in the house, but I didn't eat it. And I'm really proud of myself for that. Just give me a moment, like, thank you. This journey is definitely not over, not even close. I still am obviously super morbidly obese, but I'm grateful that I have my health right now so I can still work on me. And I have more chances and more opportunities to get healthier and set a better example for my kids, especially. I do have a lot of health conditions already, and it would be great if maybe I could get off my cholesterol medication. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? That would be amazing. There are a lot of other medications that I'm on too, but I don't expect to get rid of all of them in one day. Rome wasn't built in a day. Come on. Okay.
Okay.
You've been wanting to know all day. What have you been wanting to know?
I asked once. But I've thought about it numerous times. Because you won't tell me. I'm supposed to know. Look at this.
Don't do that. He always wants my scrunchies. Okay, so the reason
What do you
why...
weigh? How much did you lose? I can see the weight loss. So
Thank you.
Whether you lost a lot or not, sometimes when you lose weight, you gain muscle and you gain tone and
don't
stuff.
start with that. I'm still almost 300 pounds, okay?
I'm telling you. Like, you look good.
Well, thank you.
She
But,
looks
okay, so the reason why I was kind of like not super excited about it, I didn't like come at you and be like, guess what? I lost a bunch of weight. Was because I was recording it on my phone while I got on the scale. And you're going to be sad for me because I thought it was 10 pounds lesser than it actually was because of my dyslexia. When I looked at it through my phone, I was like, whoa, holy crap, how did I do that?
So you thought you lost 10 pounds more than you did.
Yes, and so I was like freaking out. And then I was like, holy shit. And then I was like, okay, you got to set your phone down and try this again. So I did, and I got back on it, and I was like, what the deuce? And then, so I did it again with my phone. And I was like, freaking dyslexia. So I thought I lost 25 pounds.
So you lost 15?
I lost 15.
That's really good. That's
Thanks.
really good.
Thanks.
Good job. You're not really happy.
Well, okay, Curtis's parents were just here. And they always get talking about the same damn things every time. He does the same thing. Like, we've had this conversation already. Once every 3 months. We talk about you when you were a kid and your parents were worried about you because you didn't eat enough, but now you do eat enough. And all the time. Do we not have that conversation?
I don't even know why it came up.
I don't know why either. Oh, we were talking about how much Skylar eats for groceries. Yeah. We were talking about grocery money. Anyways, so
eats so much.
Yeah, and I need to go grocery shopping, so it's always on my mind. Anyways, so you said this is why it's kind of like, well, number one, you know I'm used to restricting and losing like a ton of weight super quickly,
it's
right?
It's probably better that you're losing it at a good rate. Like
right.
And
I ate Pizza Hut, and we ate at the Big Stop once. We had cake at one point.
It's not healthy for you to go like hard. You need to just live your life,
but
live a healthy
15 pounds
life.
is
That's
good.
really good.
But so
the
reason, yeah, in one,
that's really
almost
good.
It was November 2nd was the last time I weighed myself till November 30th.
That's
so
really
that
good.
It is good. It's just I'm used to like
it's less than a month.
Okay, but Curtis literally just said to his parents, "Oh yeah, well I stopped eating chips for a month, lost 15 pounds," and I'm like, over here, okay, you lost 10 pounds in a month by not eating chips and still eating everything else you wanted to eat.
Can we go grocery shopping so we can get some chips?
Yes, well, we're not going right now.
That's a very serious question.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, he really wanted to know, so now he knows.
She was keeping it from me.
Well, and we also had some really sad news today, too, and it's been a weird day. So, if you're from my small town and you know me in real life, then you probably already know that we lost a very close family friend, and it's just been really weird. So she's with Jesus now, so it's good. It's
very good. You know what? I said it to your mom actually when I texted her earlier, and I said Heather had a really good life serving God a lot in her life, lived a good life, and she never really suffered any serious illnesses, and has
because she was only 62,
and that's kind of a cool way that she went out on top. Like that's not a bad thing.
I take that right to the wrong way, and Heather would laugh with me too.
No, she went out like,
actually we didn't even tell the kids. They're gonna be scared.
But that's the way I want to go. So I'm glad for
you
her.
Want to go out on top? Hey.
Why do you have to do everything like that? But seriously though.
Cooper. So Heather was the person who I served at church with probably more than anyone else other than me and you. We were co-workers together and leaders together, and it's like it's a little bit more weird for me because I don't go to church anymore. So, and Heather and I used to talk about this stuff all the time. Like, she's literally the kind of person who was basically like an aunt to me.
Checking on you. Checking on mommy.
She's like as close as you can get to being family without actually being family.
Yeah, she's really close with our parents too.
Yeah.
With my parents and with Miranda's parents.
And she didn't ever have kids of her own. So she kind of took us on as kids, and she would take us shopping when we were young and stuff. And
yeah, she was like our youth leader too growing up.
Yeah,
and
she
then
was.
She just kind of turned into just our friend kind of thing.
Yeah, and then I led with her. Mm-hmm. And I complained about her a lot too, like right to her face. And she would tell, "Oh, shut up, Miranda." Like, we had a really good relationship where it was literally like, Jasper's eating socks. And they're my mermaid man ones, SpongeBob. We had a really good friendship, and it's just extra weird because I haven't seen her in a while. And with COVID and with me not going to church anymore, there's a lot of other emotions that go with that too, right? So, but my sister-in-law and I were talking, and like, we said, like, if this isn't the wake-up call that we needed, right? Like, they think it's heart related, and Heather struggled with eating healthy and being active too. So Jen and I are just like, girl. Anyways, so today was really hard for me to film because like I actually couldn't even talk for a while. Like my mom called me crying, like, and when my mom cries, she cries. Okay, like my mom cries worse than your mom cries. Okay, so
Everybody's?
yes. Have you ever heard anyone cry worse than my mom?
Out of the 8,000 people, somebody's mom probably cries louder or harder.
Want to bet?
I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna find the results of that.
Anyways.
Oh, by the way, she's one, like a couple people shy of 8,000. So send out all your friends' messages to subscribe, and she'll get her present today.
Anyways, stop slapping me. You scare every time you slap me. I'm like, you scared my heart.
I give you a good butt slap.
I know,
every now
but
and then.
gee, how did that scare? Today's just a weird day, and I'm glad that you are here today. And I don't know when the funeral's gonna be. And we just told the boys. I think the boys are okay. You guys okay? You okay? I don't know if Winnie will be okay.
She'll be okay. She'll be all right.
She called her Feather. So we all called her Feather. Because when Winnie was first learning how to talk, she called her Feather. Like, just because she couldn't say Heather. But she's been Feather ever since. Anyways, so I don't need sympathy or anything like that. I'm just emotional. Thank goodness I'm on meds. Because, like, I thought the meds were supposed to make me not cry. I went for like a year without crying, and now I feel like
stopped crying since.
I feel like I'm crying all the time. There's just been so many big situations happen in the last few months. Anyways, so I wanted to say that in case you know me in my real life, because I do know there are a lot of people that watch these videos, and it would be weird if I didn't talk about it. So,
whole community is going to be mourning her a little bit, because she was kind of a community, like she was big in the community for sure. There's going to be a big gap in Salisbury.
So I'm going to end the vlog here so I can edit it and be done it, because if I told you how late I've been going to bed to get these vlogs up, you would not be impressed. Curtis is not impressed.
I'm not. I gotta work at 6 tomorrow morning, and I don't want to stay up till 1 watching you edit a video. I'm gonna stay up till 1. I want to do other things till 1. I'm ready.
Thank you guys so much for your support and encouragement over the last month, especially because it really, really did help when people would be like, oh, good job. Ooh, that looks so good. Like when I post a picture of like a pita pizza instead of like greasy, hot deliciousness, which I did still have. Yeah. Greasy?
Sometimes. They're delicious.
I did still eat that stuff too. It's just much less. So anyways, we'll see how December goes. I will weigh in again January 1st. Maybe I'll have to weigh in before that to keep myself in line.
Maybe that'll keep me in line for over Christmas.
I still do want to like eat treats and stuff. I just don't want to become addicted to sugar again.
We're just going to have the occasional treat, you and me.
Yeah. And it's going to be hard to do Christmas baking and not eat it all. Like if you have any tips on how to be able to bake and not eat everything you see, like send help, because I don't know how to do that. So we'll learn, I guess, right? Or we'll get fat, whatever.
One way or the other, we're doing it together.
I love you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye.